Imagine you're planting a seed. You water it, make sure it has sunlight, and patiently wait for it to grow. In the beginning, there's no visible change, but over time, with consistency and care, that seed begins to sprout, growing into something beautiful. Trusting the timing of life is much like tending to that seed. It requires patience, faith, and the understanding that growth doesn't happen overnight. Yet the journey is as essential as the destination. In our fast-paced world, where we are often encouraged to chase instant gratification, trusting in life's timing can feel challenging. We have dreams, goals, and visions of where we want to be, and often we want to reach them immediately. Yet life operates on its own schedule, not ours. Realizing that timing is not something we control but something we can cooperate with changes our entire perspective on the journey to achieving our dreams. Often when we are too focused on rushing toward a goal, we miss valuable lessons that are meant to prepare us for it. Life's timing allows for essential growth experiences along the way. Imagine if every desire you had was instantly fulfilled, there would be no space for growth, resilience, or true understanding. The value of trust lies in allowing each step to develop in its own time, recognizing that each moment, whether fast or slow, is an integral part of the journey. Trusting the timing of life is also a practice in letting go of control, and that can be difficult. Many of us feel more comfortable when we believe we're in charge of every outcome, as it gives us a sense of security. However, clinging to control can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety. When we insist on forcing things to happen prematurely, we often experience frustration, discouragement, and even burnout. Letting go, on the other hand, allows us to remain open to possibilities we may not have anticipated. When we stop grasping for control, we make space for life to bring us something even better than we might have envisioned. Consider the unexpected opportunities that sometimes appear in life. They often arrive at times when we weren't even actively seeking them. This is because when we're relaxed and open, we naturally attract the things that align with us, without forcing them. Trusting the timing of life doesn't mean being passive. It means working toward your goals with patience and an open heart, allowing yourself to be surprised by life's generosity. The process of waiting also deepens our appreciation for what we receive. When we have to wait for something, we tend to cherish it more fully once it arrives. Imagine a musician who spends years practicing an instrument before achieving mastery. When they finally reach a level where they can create beautiful music, the joy and fulfillment they feel are heightened by the years of dedication. The timing was a necessary part of the journey. By trusting in life's timing, we cultivate resilience, understanding, and the ability to truly value our achievements. One of the most beautiful aspects of trusting life's timing is the peace it brings. Imagine being able to move through life without the constant feeling of rushing or being behind. When we trust that everything is unfolding as it should, we find ourselves more present in the moment, enjoying each step rather than feeling like we need to reach the next one right away. This peace allows us to live more fully, embracing the present instead of anxiously awaiting the future. Challenges along the way are often part of life's timing as well. Obstacles aren't necessarily a sign that something isn't meant for us sometimes. They are opportunities to grow stronger, learn, and refine our path. When we encounter a roadblock, it's easy to feel discouraged or believe that our timing is off. However, life's timing often includes challenges as stepping stones that build us up for the very thing we're working toward. Just like a tree's roots grow deeper to support the weight of its branches, each challenge deepens our capacity to handle the blessings we're moving toward. A part of trusting life's timing is also about being kind to ourselves. We are often our own harshest critics, constantly comparing our progress to others and feeling like we're not moving fast enough. But everyone's journey is unique with its own rhythm. Just because someone else seems to be advancing more quickly doesn't mean that they're ahead or that you're behind. Trusting the timing of life means recognizing that your journey is your own and that you're exactly where you're meant to be. When we stop comparing, we find joy in our own path, allowing it to unfold with grace. Finally, when we trust life's timing, we cultivate hope and optimism. We believe that the best is yet to come and that everything we're working for is on its way. This outlook gives us the strength to continue moving forward, even when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. It's like planting seeds and knowing that one day they will blossom, even if we can't see them sprouting just yet. Each step we take, no matter how small, contributes to the beautiful tapestry of our lives. To trust the timing of life is to understand that everything has a purpose, even if we can't see it right away. It's knowing that life has a way of bringing things into alignment at the perfect moment, often in ways we couldn't have predicted. When we learn to let go, embrace the process, and trust, we find a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. We stop feeling the need to rush, and instead, we start enjoying the journey, knowing that everything meant for us is already on its way. In our fast-paced, goal-oriented society, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that success comes only from relentless effort, constant pushing, and a sense of urgency. We're often told that we need to make things happen, that we should push harder, do more, and take control of our future. This mindset, while motivating, can lead to stress, burnout, and a constant feeling of dissatisfaction. Learning to shift from forcing to flowing allows us to navigate life with greater ease, authenticity, and resilience. It's not about giving up on our ambitions, rather, it's about letting go of the need to control every detail and allowing life to unfold in a way that aligns with who we truly are. Forcing is rooted in a need for control and a fear of not achieving what we want on our preferred timeline. When we're in a state of forcing, we often feel pressured to meet specific expectations, which can cloud our ability to see what's truly best for us. We might become fixated on a particular outcome or timeline, refusing to adapt or adjust even if it doesn't feel right or if new, better opportunities arise. This approach to life can lead to frustration and stress, because we're essentially working against the natural flow of events. Flowing, on the other hand, involves an openness to life as it unfolds. Rather than pushing aggressively for specific results, flowing allows us to pursue our goals with a sense of ease and adaptability. When we are in a state of flow, we remain connected to our intuition, making adjustments as needed and letting life guide us. Instead of feeling pressured to make everything happen on a strict schedule, we trust that opportunities will come our way when the timing is right. Flowing does not mean we stop working toward our dreams, it simply means we allow ourselves to move forward without unnecessary strain, leaving room for serendipity and unexpected blessings. One of the most significant differences between forcing and flowing lies in how we handle challenges. When we are forcing, obstacles become sources of intense frustration and stress. We view them as barriers that must be overcome at all costs, often ignoring signs that a different path might be more beneficial. This rigidity can lead us to make poor decisions, invest too much energy in unproductive areas, or burn out from trying to control things that are ultimately beyond our influence. Flowing, however, involves a willingness to view challenges as potential opportunities for growth and redirection. In a flowing mindset, we recognize that obstacles may be guiding us towards something even better than we originally planned. Rather than fighting against every bump in the road, we learn to navigate around them gracefully, adapting our path without compromising our ultimate vision. Flowing also encourages a stronger connection with our intuition. When we are focused on forcing outcomes, we tend to ignore our inner guidance in favor of external goals and expectations. Flowing, however, requires us to tune into our inner voice, trusting that it will lead us in the right direction. Our intuition often provides insights that logic alone cannot. It helps us sense opportunities that align with our values and passions, and it warns us when something doesn't feel right. By shifting from forcing to flowing, we make room for this inner wisdom, allowing it to guide our choices and keep us aligned with our true purpose. Another key benefit of flowing is the energy it preserves. Forcing is inherently draining, both mentally and physically. The constant pressure to achieve can exhaust our resources, leaving us feeling depleted and resentful. Flowing, on the other hand, is energizing. When we approach life with a flowing mindset, we allow things to happen in their own time and rhythm, which prevents unnecessary stress. This doesn't mean that we don't work hard, rather we work smarter, focusing our energy on what feels meaningful and aligned with our values. Flowing prevents us from wasting energy on battles that don't matter and allows us to conserve our resources for what truly matters. One powerful example of the benefits of flowing over forcing can be seen in creative pursuits. Artists, writers, and musicians often describe being in the zone or in a state of flow when they are most inspired. In this state, their work comes naturally, almost effortlessly. Creativity flourishes not because they're forcing it, but because they're open to inspiration, allowing ideas to flow through them. This concept applies to all areas of life. When we're in flow, we're not micromanaging every detail or stressing over every step. Instead, we're moving in harmony with our goals, open to insights and ideas that might never come if we're rigidly focused on controlling every aspect. Flowing is also a powerful way to cultivate patience. When we are constantly forcing, we become impatient, expecting results on a strict timeline. This can lead to disappointment and discouragement when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. Flowing, however, teaches us to appreciate the process, finding value in each step along the way. It reminds us that sometimes the timing of our goals may not align with our initial expectations, but that doesn't mean we're not on the right path. By embracing flow, we learn to enjoy the journey, finding joy and fulfillment in the present moment, rather than waiting for happiness to arrive in the future. Ultimately, the shift from forcing to flowing allows us to live with greater balance and peace. We stop feeling like we're constantly struggling against life and start feeling supported by it. Flowing encourages us to release unnecessary stress and trust in the process, knowing that we are exactly where we're meant to be at any given time. This shift doesn't mean we stop striving for our dreams, it simply means we pursue them with a sense of ease, flexibility, and trust. In a world where we are constantly driven to look ahead to the next goal, the next achievement, the next stage in life, it can be easy to forget the power and beauty of the present moment. Yet learning to live fully in the present is one of the most transformative things we can do. It's a shift in perspective that can bring peace, clarity, and fulfillment, and remind us that life's true richness lies not in the future or in the past, but in the here and now. When we focus on the present, we give ourselves the gift of awareness. Awareness means being fully engaged in the moment, truly seeing, hearing, feeling, and experiencing what's in front of us. It's so easy to let moments slip by without truly noticing them, caught up in our thoughts about what's next or what we could have done differently. But awareness reconnects us to our surroundings, allowing us to appreciate the subtle beauty and details that we might otherwise overlook. Think about the warmth of sunlight on your face, the way laughter sounds when you're with friends, or the taste of your favorite food. These are small, everyday moments that hold so much richness when we allow ourselves to experience them fully. Enjoying the present moment also teaches us to appreciate the journey. We often think happiness is something we'll achieve once we reach a specific milestone, a promotion, a certain relationship, or a long-awaited accomplishment. But by postponing our sense of contentment until these events occur, we're constantly chasing a moving target. When we learn to enjoy the present moment, we recognize that happiness isn't waiting at the end of the road, it's something we can create in every step we take along the way. One of the greatest gifts of embracing the present moment is the peace it brings. Worry and regret often pull us out of the present, trapping us in an endless cycle of anxiety about the future or remorse about the past. But when we focus on the here and now, these thoughts quiet down. The future and past lose their hold over us, and we can rest in the simple beauty of what is. This peace is incredibly grounding. It reminds us that, in this moment, we are okay. We are alive, breathing, and capable of choosing how we respond to the world around us. The practice of enjoying the present moment also strengthens our relationships. When we're fully present with the people we care about, we bring our best selves into our interactions. Instead of half listening or thinking about our next task, we are genuinely engaged, listening with empathy and understanding. This creates a deeper connection and lets the people around us know they are valued and important. Relationships thrive on this kind of presence. When we're there for the little things, sharing laughter, giving a listening ear, offering a kind word, we build strong bonds that enrich both our lives and the lives of others. Living in the present also enhances our resilience. When we face challenges, it's easy to get caught up in what-ifs or if-onlys, which can magnify stress and make it feel overwhelming. By focusing on the present, we're able to deal with challenges one step at a time. We see things more clearly without the lens of fear or regret distorting them. For instance, if you're facing a difficult task, instead of worrying about the whole outcome, you can focus on what you can do right now. This approach makes even the toughest situations feel more manageable because you're taking life moment by moment rather than trying to carry the weight of an unknown future. Embracing the present moment also invites us to celebrate the simple joys of life. We live in a culture that often measures success by how much we achieve or possess, but true fulfillment can be found in the small, everyday moments. Watching a sunrise, feeling the cool breeze on your face, laughing with friends, these experiences, though simple, bring genuine joy when we allow ourselves to fully immerse in them. When we practice gratitude for these little things, we begin to see how much beauty surrounds us. This mindset shift helps us find joy in daily life, even when things don't go as planned or when life is challenging. Of course, being present is easier said than done. Our minds are naturally inclined to wander, to dwell on the past or anticipate the future. Learning to live in the moment is a practice that takes patience, but it's worth the effort. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in this practice. It teaches us to observe our thoughts without judgment, gently bringing our focus back to the present whenever it drifts. Meditation, breathing exercises, and simply taking a few moments each day to notice our surroundings are practical ways to develop this skill. Enjoying the present moment also fosters self-acceptance. When we focus on now, we let go of the need to be perfect or to have everything figured out. We accept ourselves as we are, right where we are. This self-acceptance is liberating. It allows us to let go of expectations and simply be. We realize that we don't have to wait until we're better to be happy. We can find contentment in our current state, flaws and all. This sense of self-acceptance enables us to move forward with confidence, knowing that we're enough as we are. Ultimately, enjoying the present moment enriches every aspect of life. It allows us to approach each day with an open heart, ready to embrace whatever comes our way. Instead of merely getting through the day, we find ourselves truly living it. We become more in tune with ourselves and the world around us, more attuned to the people we love, and more appreciative of the countless blessings that life offers in each moment. In learning to embrace the present moment, we give ourselves the freedom to live with joy, peace, and fulfillment. We realize that life isn't a race to the finish line, it's a collection of moments, each one offering something valuable. And when we allow ourselves to be fully present, we unlock the richness and depth that life holds, discovering that true happiness is not something we'll find tomorrow, but something we can experience today. Believing in yourself in the process is one of the most powerful mindsets you can cultivate in life. It involves a blend of self-confidence and trust in life's unfolding journey, and understanding that even though the road may be unpredictable, you have the strength, resilience, and adaptability to reach your goals. This mindset encourages you to embrace each step with faith, trusting not only in your ability but also in the process of growth, change, and learning. The first element in believing in yourself is having confidence in your abilities, worth, and potential. Self-belief doesn't mean thinking that you're perfect or better than others, rather. It's about acknowledging that you are capable, resourceful, and able to overcome challenges. It means recognizing your value and understanding that, while you may have doubts or face setbacks, those do not define your worth or limit your potential. This mindset is especially important because throughout life we encounter moments that test our confidence and resilience. Believing in yourself provides an inner anchor, a foundation that remains steady even when external circumstances are unpredictable. It's a reminder that you've overcome past challenges and that you have what it takes to do it again. Believing in the process is equally essential, as life rarely follows a straight line to success. Instead, growth and progress often come in unexpected ways, with twists and turns that are part of the journey. Believing in the process means trusting that each experience, positive or negative, is shaping you, helping you learn, adapt, and become more resilient. Life's challenges, while difficult, often bring valuable lessons, pushing us to expand our skills, deepen our understanding, and strengthen our character. This mindset allows us to see setbacks not as failures, but as part of the path to our goals. By embracing the process, we let go of the need for immediate results and appreciate the journey, understanding that each step brings us closer to where we need to be. One of the main obstacles to believing in yourself in the process is self-doubt. We all have that inner voice that questions our worth, abilities, and potential, especially when things don't go as planned. Self-doubt is natural, but it becomes problematic when it stops us from taking risks, pursuing our dreams, or moving forward. The key to overcoming self-doubt is to challenge these negative thoughts. When we examine our doubts, we often find that they're based on fear rather than reality. By reminding ourselves of past achievements, focusing on our strengths, and affirming our capabilities, we gradually silence that inner critic and replace doubt with self-assurance. Each time we push through doubt, our belief in ourselves grows stronger, allowing us to face future challenges with greater confidence. Believing in yourself and the process also requires patience. We live in a world that promotes instant gratification, where results are often expected immediately. However, meaningful growth and success take time, and the most fulfilling accomplishments often involve a period of preparation, learning, and persistence. Patience allows us to pace ourselves, to appreciate small victories along the way, and to avoid burning out from trying to rush the process. When we're patient, we accept that progress is gradual and that each small step counts. This mindset shifts our focus from the end goal to the present moment, where we can fully engage with the tasks at hand, knowing they are part of something bigger. One of the most empowering aspects of believing in yourself and the process is the resilience it cultivates. Life is full of uncertainties, and there will be times when things don't go according to plan. Without resilience, setbacks can feel overwhelming, making us want to give up. But when we believe in ourselves and trust the process, we're better able to handle these challenges. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to adapt, and to keep moving forward no matter what. When we trust ourselves in the journey, we become more adaptable, willing to adjust our plans without losing sight of our goals. Resilience turns obstacles into opportunities for growth, and it allows us to continue pursuing our dreams, even in the face of adversity. Another important element of this mindset is self-compassion. Believing in yourself and the process doesn't mean that you'll never make mistakes or experience setbacks. In fact, failure is often a necessary part of growth, teaching us valuable lessons that contribute to our ultimate success. When we have self-compassion, we're able to view our mistakes with kindness, understanding that they don't define us. We forgive ourselves for not being perfect and recognize that learning is part of the journey. This self-compassion gives us the courage to try again, to take risks, and to keep going even when things don't go as planned. It reminds us that setbacks are temporary and that each moment is an opportunity to grow.